Defensive line coach Rod Wright joining us in studio. Coach, this might be, it's actually your second visit to the new studio, I think.
Yeah,
so,
yeah, it is.
Yeah, now this is the first two-time visit for anybody other than D'Amico Ryans or Nick Caserio. So congratulations, Coach.
Blessed. I feel blessed.
All right, great.
Well, I keep saying that Mark keeps asking for you because his son's a Longhorn like you are.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
The connection.
Yeah, all right. Let's go. Yes, this is H-Town. This is Longhorn. I'm getting
all
used
the
to
same, baby.
I'm getting used to it, Coach. But you were recently honored there, the Hall of Honor. You were inducted just a few weeks ago. How was that experience for you?
Oh, it was amazing. It was a long day, but obviously the honor was amazing. Being named amongst some of the best ever in history is obviously a huge honor. I was on a team that was one of the best to ever do it, and so I'm a guy that did my job and got a blessing from it by being honored with that award.
What did you take away from that experience that helps you today as far as keeping a team together, the motivation, or whatever you can share with us about that, how that influenced you as a coach?
Well, I mean, it's the process. We always talk about trusting the process. Some of the boring things you hear, man, trust the process, trust the process. I mean, it really is really staying focused on what you're here for. I mean, sometimes things are going to go great. I mean, I was there for 4 years, only lost 6 games, but the first 2 years, I mean, the stakes are so high at Texas, we believe we're going to win a national championship every year. So if you come up short, it seems like the world is going to end over there. That's the kind of place that is. So you're going to have some days where people are going to make you feel like you're not who you are. And you got to ignore the noise, all right? And then when you win, you got to ignore the noise because it's like a roller coaster. If you do great, everybody thinks you're the best ever. You're going to win it all. You don't do good, we need to get them out of here. So it just keeps you even-keeled, keeps you just focused on what you have to do and take advantage of the process. And at the end of the day, you'll love the results.
Coach, I followed your career for a long time because anybody from kind of Southwest Houston, A-Leaf, Stafford, Sugar Land, Richard Rosenberg, where I was from, did you consider any other places to go to college other than Texas?
First off, shout out A-Leaf, Southwest Houston.
Absolutely.
At the end of
Crump
the day,
Stadium?
yes,
Play
sir.
over
Come
there.
on, man. Come on.
Well,
come
way
on.
back in the day.
They had the old school AstroTurf.
That wasn't even AstroTurf.
200 million degrees when it's hot out there.
Let's be real. That was not
AstroTurf. It was concrete carpet.
That was carpet they put down in that field.
But I did. I mean, for a short amount of time, one of my first letters was from A&M.
Yeah.
And so I remember we went on. I believe we went on an unofficial, and we went to a Nike camp, and just wasn't my vibe.
Yeah.
And when I went to Austin, man, it blew my mind. So Texas was secretly the place that I really wanted to go to. Yeah. And when I went there, met Mac Brown, and just the culture there, and where in 2001 where they were right on the outside looking in. I felt like, hey, this is a place that I can go to and get over the hump, help get over the hump. So I never really, even though I talked to a lot of recruits, that was always had a special place in my heart.
D-line coach Rod Wright with us in studio. How do you keep your guys loose yet focused on the matter at hand, beating the Tennessee Titans in this case this week, but despite the start that we've had win-loss-wise?
Well, we got a thing we talk about in our room. It's all about us, and that's a humble way to say, at the end of the day, focus on what you're doing. You know, like a lot of times when a play goes negative, and for us, it's normally something we didn't do correct. Might be an alignment. It might be a false step. It might be lack of hands. It might be completely not doing the play right. And we always say, hey, if we do us right, normally we like the results. So we really stay focused on our process, whether the results are what we want at the end of the game or not. Like, we want to give our team a chance to win the game. And we feel like if we can come away with enough of those, we're going to win enough games to be where we need to be. So and at the end of the day, we're playing football. Like, it's very important, a lot of pressure, but like, we're playing a game we all love. And sometimes I got to stop everybody and just say, hey, we're in the NFL.
Yeah.
Like, this is a heck of a job. So you always got to keep things in perspective. And so I try to always keep it like we back in college. Like we're running around, we're having fun, we're working hard, we're staying focused on what we can control. And at the end of the day, like we know we're a good team. We're a team that don't like the results, but all 3 games had chances to win them.
Yep.
So we just got to finish better, and everybody's got to focus on what they can do to get us over the hump. And that's what we do in our room.
The Monday night game against Tampa Bay, I would imagine throughout that week, it kind of just stuck at you, man. They ran for 169. I know Baker ran for a few. But I know that had to kind of burn in you a little bit. And then you turned around against the number 1 rushing team in the Jaguars and really held them to about half of what you had, what they had against Tampa Bay. What was kind of the biggest key in going into that Jaguars game to kind of get the run defense back on track like it was last week?
Well, I mean, at the end of the day, all negative things that happen to you, if you turn it around and look at and learn from it, it ends up being a positive.
Right.
So some of the things that happened in that game prepared us for the next game.
Sure.
And I always tell them, man, it's like a boxing match. You're going to get punched in the mouth. Yeah. I don't care who you play. This is the NFL. There's 32 of them. At some point, things may not go the way that you planned it to go. Now what are you going to do about it? And it might be the first half of the game. It might be the first 2 series. And so they were able to run the ball some on us, and we didn't like that. That humbled us and made us go back into the drawing board and focus on our fundamentals. And I think going into that next game, we sharpened our sword a little bit, and we took on the challenge of Jacksonville, who's running the ball extremely well, and we were able to get back on track.
Yeah.
Coach, putting Tommy Togiai in the spotlight for a moment here. We had him in studio and gets a chance to play week 3, make some plays. And Tommy's been a real contributor over the last couple of years. Tell us about that.
We call him Mr. Consistent.
Okay.
I mean, he is somebody that if you watch him practice, he does it that way every single time. And Coach Ryans does an incredible job of really building a culture of like, hey, do it on Wednesday, do it on Thursday, do it on Friday. Let's not go to Sunday and be like, oh, he's going to do it then. Do it every single day. And that is a kid who every single day he gets in practice, he's very intentional about his stance, his alignment, his steps, his hands. And he's making those same plays during the week that he makes on Sunday. So I knew when he got his opportunity, I was able to tell him, hey, man, you're up this week. I expect this. I expect that you're going to make plays, you're going to make an impact, you're going to make a difference. And that's exactly what he did. And nobody was surprised by it. And just extremely happy to have him on the team. And those are the kind of guys that win you ball games, and was extremely excited for him.
The Sunday after, did he give you some grief about what happened in Columbus?
Oh man,
because he doesn't strike me as the kind of guy that's just going to be needling you the whole time. Because he's so I was
talking mess to him all week. Yeah. I still talk mess to him. So that was a great game, and I told him, hey man, we'll see you in the playoffs. I mean, that was a tight game. But those freaking Buckeyes got the best out of it.
Coach Sheldon Rankins, and I bring up Sheldon because a lot of times I'm spotting for Mark, and that was one of the things that stood out last year about Tommy.
Yes.
When I was spotting for Mark, I'm trying to tell him who's coming up off the bottom of the pile. I kept saying Togiai. I'm like, okay, there's something there. I keep saying his name during the game. I felt like Sheldon's name was popping up a number of times. There was one trap play that he played that was incredible, where they tried to trap him and then he wrong-armed it and made a tackle for That was incredible.
Yes.
How has he been playing for you these first 3 weeks coming back this year?
I mean, to be honest, he's picked up right where he left off when he was here. He was a leader in that room in 2023, and he came back, and I want to say he's back home.
Yeah.
Him and Will have an incredible relationship, and Rank is extremely smart. He's like having another coach in the room, another coach on the field. So his football IQ is extremely high. So any kind of play that comes to him, he's just one of those guys that he can play it, he can feel it. And like on that play, that trap play, I mean, he's amazing at feeling those things and getting back in and spilling it. So it is a blessing to have him because he's just such a leader, and he's so smart, and he's almost like a quarterback. He gets everybody calmed down in the right spot, and it's just amazing to have him.
Yep. We asked Tommy who's the most vocal guy in the D-line room, and He said Will, right? I believe he said
course,
Will.
yeah.
But is there anybody else that you would throw into that mix, or is it definitely Will winning that award?
It's absolutely Will. It's absolutely Will. He sets the pace. He sets the standard. He walks it and talks it. There's no way that if you're playing next to him or playing behind him that you don't step your game up, because every day he's here ready to play. And as a coach, this coaching him, it's the same thing for me. I have gotten better and I've evolved from the time I've gotten here to now because of the pace he sets. And I'll say Rank comes in. He talks as well. He's like I said, he's a guy that was a leader before we got here. All right, in 2023 he was here as a leader, and now he's back. So like I said, those two are kind of the guys. D Hunt's more of an example. He sets an example by his work ethic. And guys, when offense is up and they're taking a break, we're always on the side working. And what you see, the way D Hunt leads, guys will see him working and they'll just get behind him and they'll just do what he's doing. And so we have a bunch of leaders that lead by example, and obviously Will very vocal. So when it comes to my job as a leader and setting the pace, man, I got guys that if I wasn't here, the engine will still be running the same. So it's a blessing to have.
Coach, you can handle this. We started this with Xavier Hutchinson because we saw him this summer do this. We call it the draft. It's pretty simple. You got a quarterback, a running back, a wide receiver, and a flex player, okay? The category is University of Texas. You get to pick your all-time quarterback, running back, wide receiver, and flex player.
He's going to pick his teammates on the national
That's fine.
championship.
That's fine.
Right. So you're saying flex player, explain that.
Flex player complete, tight end,
Anything.
wide receiver,
Gotcha.
anybody that carries the ball.
Okay, I got you.
You can pick them in any order.
Oh, man. Of course I got to choose Vincent Young.
Okay, so Vince Young's your quarterback. Okay.
That's my guy.
We had
That's
to
too
Xavier
easy.
pick, too. Easy
That's-
pick Vince Young, too.
That's easy.
Okay.
And
Running back gets a little tougher.
Running back, man. Oh, ooh. Of course, I can't go without Ricky Williams.
Okay, so
now,
Ricky.
Now,
right.
shout out to my guy Cedric Benson.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
But
still got a flex
I
spot.
gotta go with Ricky.
Okay, so Ricky. All right, wide receiver.
Wide receiver, man, I gotta go with Roy Williams,
Okay.
man.
He was a stud.
Yes, he
Jeez,
was.
there were some
Yes,
good
He was a
players.
stud.
Yes, he was.
And who's your flex player?
Flex
I knew
player.
who mine would be. I knew who
Flex
mine
player.
would be. He's the ultimate flex player.
Shipley.
Nope.
Man, I can't
Should be
go
not bad.
without Jamal Charles.
That's exactly what
There
mine
you
was.
go.
I can't go without.
That's
Jamal
exactly
Charles.
who mine was gonna be.
He was Jamal. I remember we signed him, and I got to the point. I guess that's probably when I knew I was gonna be a coach. When I started looking at who we signed, and just like, okay, what guy, who's gonna help us?
Yeah.
What freshman is gonna come in here and make an impact? How can I help them progress and help us win? We signed Jamal. And I looked at his high school highlights.
Yeah.
I mean, he was freaking
Ridiculous.
ripping 80-yard touchdowns and this and that. And I'm like, man, this dude is going to help us. And he was a lot smaller then until he grew, obviously got bigger. But I remember his coming out party was against Oklahoma.
Yep.
Like he ripped a 60-yard touchdown. And from that point, I was like, man, this dude's going to be pretty good. So I can't go without having him on there.
And so you knew you're going to be a coach because you were looking at the game.
Yeah,
from a different-
as I look backwards, I was like, man, like I was already doing things that
You're already
coaches
plotting.
did. I was already kind of shaping
Yeah.
depth charts and
Yeah.
mentoring and doing things. So I guess it was written in.
That 4 you can put up against any university's
yeah,
4.
those are all
That's
time.
pretty damn good.
Those are
good.
those are all Hall of Honor guys.
Yeah.
Those are all good.
Every single one of them. So.
And you're in there with them, man. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm in there. I don't know how. I'm in there because of them. You only lose 6 games. I guess sometimes they're, hey, let's pick off of that roster. So
It's more than that. You know that.
Congrats on that, and good luck Sunday, Coach.
Thank you.
We
Thank you
appreciate
very
the
much.
time.
Thank you.